Nicola McGeady and welcome to Betting News. Well, last weekend's Premier League results can only be described as shocking. Sunderland demolished Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and I wonder if the same's going to happen this weekend. Joining me now with his finger on the pulse is football fanatic Leon Blanche. So Leon, can you see some upsets this weekend?
Well, I definitely can, Nicola, because last weekend had to be one of the weirdest in the Premier League since it started. 16-1 Sunderland to beat Chelsea. Then, of course, we had Liverpool getting hammered by Stoke. United barely getting a draw against Villa. So yeah, it's a topsy-turvy league. It makes for great excitement, but more importantly, we're here to make punters money, hopefully. So we're going to have a look at the main games, and I think the first one we should look at is the North London derby between Arsenal and Spurs. Spurs haven't beaten Arsenal away from home in over 20 years. I don't think it's going to happen this weekend. I think the Gunners haven't been as stable as they could be at home. They've lost to Newcastle and they've lost to West Brom. But I think this time, Arsene Wenger, big win against Everton. If they were to win this, it would really put the pressure on Chelsea. So I'm going to go for Arsenal to win at 4-6.
And Arsenal are definitely in the title race now. It is wide open. What price are Arsenal to actually win the Premier League?
Well, they're currently available at 4-1, and I still think that represents a bit of value because this young side is getting more mature with every year that they play together. Van Persie has to come back. Bentner has to come back. Fabregas is playing extremely well. Shamak is doing well. The one Achilles heel they do have is their goalkeeping situation. I wish to God they had bought Shay Given, because if they had of Arsene Wenger, if you're listening, he would have won you the league.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to move on now to Liverpool. They're playing at home to West Ham, and a bit of a blow, as you can see, back page of all the sports today. Gerrard, he could be out for the Merseysiders.
Yeah, there's a lot of arguments toing and froing between the FA medical team and the Liverpool medical team. Supposedly, Gerrard was only due to play for 60 minutes. That was the deal they had struck. Now, if Liverpool miss him and Fernando Torres, who looks as if he won't play against West Ham, maybe West Ham under Avram Grant could pull off a shock. But when you look at the odds, Nicola, it really doesn't give them much of a chance. They're 6-1 outsiders to win at Anfield. It's been over a decade since they've done that, so that's not going to happen. Even without Torres and Gerrard, I think Liverpool at home at Anfield should see off West Ham.
Now, Chelsea are playing away to Birmingham. Chelsea being the big team that they are, I would have expected their odds to be even shorter than what they are now.
Well, I think, Nicola, when you look at the injuries that Chelsea have, John Terry, Frank Lampard and Michael Essien, these are three players that argumentatively could get into any side in the world. Alternatively, Birmingham unbeaten at home all last season. It was a tremendous record. They've already drawn with Liverpool at St Andrews, and I'm going to go for a bit of value here and think that Birmingham can claim a point off the current champions, 13-5. Alex McLeish's men to stifle out the danger of Drogba, Malouda and Anelka.
Now, we can't leave out my beloved Manchester United. They're playing at home against Wigan. Surely this is one of the bankers.
Well, it's the return of Shrek. Wayne Rooney is back. He's lost about £7, so that can only help him. And I think it can only help Manchester United. But there's still a little doubt in my mind. They're playing a Wigan side who, let's be honest, are lucky enough to be playing in the Premier League. If they were to get anything at Old Trafford, it'd be a huge bonus. But I think United will win. But there's no value at 2-9. Back Wayne Rooney to score on his comeback. You've heard it here first. McGeady is happy that Rooney will open the scoring for United against Wigan.
Well, it's since last March that he scored, so surely he has to bounce back with a goal, or else we're going to be very disappointed. Just to wrap things up, Leon, what's the best bet of the weekend?
Best bet of the weekend, Nicola, I'm going to go for a draw in another game that we didn't really touch upon, but it's Mark Hughes up against his former side, Manchester City, at Craven Cottage. The Cottagers to take a point of Roberto Mancini, and put it this way, Mancini and Hughes have the exact same record this time as last year when Hughes got the sack. Could Mancini be next to go? That's the big question.
Well, we're going to hold Leon Blanche to that. Join us again next week where we'll have all the Premier League news in action.